Hi, how are you doing? My name is Louis Kelleher, and today I will be talking about why I believe the mainstream media paints a false image and a bad portrayal of what Donald Trump has done in his presidency. Now, I know politics is a very touchy issue to dive into, but I believe conversation is the only way to really find the root of the problem. So I'm going to show you a quick clip of Sunny Hostin. She's a co-host for ABC's network, The View. So
thing is that I am actually surprised that this race has been so close, not because of the pollsters, but more importantly, because of the botched job that this president did. I mean, for the past 4 years, this president has shown us that he is a misogynist, that he is homophobic, that he is racist, and that he mismanaged a coronavirus pandemic to the tune of over 250,000 American deaths. Yet 50% of America saw all of that and looked the other way to their brothers and their sisters and said, I'm going to vote for him anyway. And that is really disheartening, because for me, that means that you are selfish, right?
Hi. So that is just one thing that leads me right into my next point, which I believe people like Sunny Hostin are the ones that push this narrative that Trump is a racist, misogynist, homophobic. But the first thing I'm going to tell you about is why I believe he is the furthest thing. So the first thing I want to go over on why I believe Donald Trump is not a racist is I'm going to tell you a story that not many people know about. It's not very big in the media, as you'd assume. Um, Robert Romano, he quoted Ronald Kessler in a July 2015 interview with Newsmax. He said, in 1990, Donald Trump opened up a new golf course in Palm Beach, and he was the only golf course in the entire county that would allow blacks and Jews to be members at the club. Now, the town council was outraged that he would even let that. In response, Donald Trump in 1990 sent every member of the town council two classic movies about discrimination. That is I think that's a power play, you know? He was defending blacks back in the 90s when in 1994 Joe Biden signed the crime bill of 1994 that put countless blacks in prison. He wanted them off the streets. I'll tell you a couple of things Trump has done during his presidency. He established many opportunity zones in low income areas, 8,700 to be exact. Those zones are meant to help people get jobs, help them get out of poverty. He also achieved the lowest black unemployment rate in history of the United States. These are all coming from whitehouse.gov, so it's a trustful source. He also signed the First Step Act, which helped get black people out of our prison system and back into the economy, making money, working. The media will always, everyone has heard Donald Trump is a racist, but if I'm looking at these facts here, how is a racist doing that many things for minority communities? I don't understand it. That's why the media is just they're controlling everything, and I think people need to do a little bit more research about someone before they make. All right, the next thing I want to go over is how I believe the media tries to paint the picture that Donald Trump is a sexist and a homophobe and is against the LGBT community. That is far from wrong. Now, Chris Johnson, an author for the Washington Blade, said the U.S. Senate confirmed Robert Gilchrist as the next U.S. ambassador to Lithuania, making him at least the fifth openly gay ambassador to serve under Trump. This is more than any other president in history. If he's homophobic, why is he appointing more gay ambassadors than anybody else? I don't see the correlation to that, and I don't see how the media can somehow paint him as a homophobe. But you may say, oh, he used to be a homophobe, and now he's changed, and now he's all for the LGBT community. But I just want to show you a quick clip from Rosina Barr at a talk show in 1998. It was like an afternoon talk show, and I want to show you a quick clip from a day there.
Women-wise?
Women-wise, yeah. I'm into women more than men. I mean, you know, I'm all for guys that like men, but it's just not my thing.
Right. You really like
women. I never really
women.
understood that.
What? Guys that like guys?
Well, I think it's
that's not
terrific
you.
if they're really into it, but, you know, and if I were into it, I'd be into it, but I like women. That's
All right. So I don't understand how someone who has been openly supportive of gays and their rights since the 90s, I don't know how he is portrayed, and almost half the country probably thinks he's a homophobe and a sexist. I just want to show one more clip from that interview with Roseanne Barr, and I'll play it real quick.
Now, which one do you like most, women or money? Honestly.
Now, that could be a tough question.
Is that tough?
That's a tough question. I really like, I really admire and respect women, I have to tell you.
Right.
You know, I joke and we're cavalier, but I think women are incredible. They're smarter than men.
Thank you.
They're tougher than men.
Thank you.
And certain women can lead certain men right down anything they want. It's the power of...
All right. So here's just, it's another instance of Donald Trump support of women back in 1998, even though people think he's a sexist. I look at these videos, I look at the facts. I don't see Donald Trump as sexist or homophobe. Though some do, and if you do, I completely respect your opinion. But for me, I look at things like this, and that's where I get my opinion from. All right, so I'm here to close it out, and I understand. I see I'm getting way over time. I'll take the penalty for going over the time limit. I just feel like I had to take this amount of time to explain all my points and what I wanted to say, even though I did have more to do. But another thing I want to say is, as I said earlier, I'm open to conversation. I'm open to talking about this. I would love to hear like opposing views. I want to explain my views. I want to have a civil discussion about this. So what I'm going to leave my contact information down here on the corner, and I'm inviting anybody after class to text me, and we can discuss. Like I really want to hear what other people have to say. But I just feel like people should do research. They need to find out on their own, not just listen to the big media corporations. That's where most people get their news from. But I just want to say thank you for your time. Hope everyone's having a good one. I'll see ya.